Ever feel like your life's a mess and your good habits have disappeared? Between work, eating something green, moving your body and remembering to wash your hair, it's easy to get burnt out and fall into a trap of waking up later, living in clutter, staying indoors, talking down to yourself, skipping sunlight and doom scrolling late into the night. I have some bad news to break. This has been me. Almost all my positive morning habits have gone out the window. So for the next 7 days, I'm tackling each of these bad habits one by one in an attempt to fix my life with the science to back it up. Hello, if you're new here, then my name's Faye and I'm a medical doctor who, for not much longer, is living and working in London. And if there's anyone who struggled to get it together, it's me. So if that sounds like a little bit of you, then hit subscribe so you never miss a video. And let's start by seeing how I tackle the simplest of all my bad habits in day one. I cannot believe only 6 months ago I was waking up every morning at 5 AM to train for a marathon. Since then, my mornings have become a series of hitting the snooze button until I really have left it until the very last minute. Today is the first step on my road to not rolling out of bed, throwing on my clothes and running out the door already late and flustered for work. So today's goal was to wake up on time. I already know most of you aren't going to agree with me, but exercising first thing in the morning really is the best. If I say I'm going to exercise after work, I just know it isn't going to happen. And the periods in my life when I've been healthiest have been when I am in a consistent habit of morning movement. However, I have a dilemma I need your opinion on. 6 months ago, I couldn't run 1 kilometre without getting out of breath, and 3 months ago, I ran my first ever marathon, but since then, any exercise habit I had has completely gone down the drain. I really struggled to motivate myself without a commitment looming over my head, so if you have any recommendations for other marathons or high rocks events or triathlons or, dare I say, Ironmans and ultras, please let me know in the comments. I know I must be getting old because instead of planning a summer holiday with my friends to Ibiza, I am tempted by going abroad for a race and turning it into a trip.
You know when you hear it like, there was coffee at the start, but like...
Tomorrow is going to be a healthy, nutritious breakfast, but not today. You may be wondering why I chose to subject myself to a treadmill rather than the wonderful outdoors. Well, last time I went out for a run before work, I came on my period 2 kilometres in, and the cramps were so bad I thought I was going to poo myself, and I had to get an Uber home so I could shower in time to make it in to work. And it has taken me about a month to recover from that trauma. Not bad for my first day, but unfortunately, London threw a small spanner in the works for day 2 that got me pretty close to just turning around and crawling back into bed. Oh. Now, hands up if your sleep has been in a little bit of a mess. I'm not sure if it's the heat or probably all the other bad habits that I'm doing, but I've been struggling to sleep, my sleep hasn't been as deep, and I've been struggling to get up in the morning and just feeling really tired. So today's focus is sorting out my sleep hygiene. And you know what is really good for your internal clock? Getting in some early sunlight. Now there's only one issue in that plan. This morning is miserable. My top life hack for doing something you don't want to do is pairing it with something you do want to do. Getting pastry after a run, putting on Love Island while I clean my flat, or using exercise as an excuse to purchase everything in your Gymshark basket because you need a little treat to motivate you. If you were wondering where any of my workout sets in this video are from, they are from my good, faithful Gymshark, who are kindly sponsoring this video. Their Adapt Fleck collection went live on the 24th of July, and if you do not know what to pick, then let me show you my personal favourites. The Adapt Fleck tank with shelf is ridiculously supportive and flattering, and I love the green and purple versions for a pop of colour, or the black and coconut white sets paired with an oversized zip hoodie for a coffee shop date. If you want any of the links, do not worry, they will be in the description box down below. And not to get you too excited, but you can even use the code drfaye for 10% off. I have no idea what to do with this weather. I don't know whether to wear a coat to work or whether I'm going to be too hot in my sweater vest situation, because this is a little bit on the thicker side. I have no idea. Excuse my 30-second tangent, but this day was possibly one of my top 10 days as a doctor. I spent the day in a relatively new medical subspecialty that prioritises the health of women during pregnancy, so very aligned with what I want to achieve during my Masters in Women's Health next year. I may be quitting being a hospital doctor, but the aims of helping women are definitely not taking a back seat. But obviously, I will not be changing the world waking up at 11 AM and forgetting to eat my vegetables. Whenever I'm in work, I completely forget to vlog, obviously. But then the issue is I come home and I've forgotten that I'm vlogging altogether, so then the vlog just fizzles a little bit. But I've just been cracking on with some work. I had some dinner, but I was still hungry. So Dylan went to the shops and got me some tinned peaches because I was really craving tinned peaches. And I'm just having that in some yogurt and the Rituals vanilla protein. I'm sorry if this is hard to hear, but I'm a politically engaged girly, and if that makes you want to click off this video, then honestly, sayonara, let the trash take itself out. But recently I have tried to become more boundaried because it's hard to not watch videos like this viral Jubilee YouTube with Mehdi Hassan and not feel infuriated. So another bad habit that I did really want to break this week was stopping activities that I do on my commute that do not set me up for success during the day. Scrolling on my phone, I say it time and time again, it's not good. But also watching things that make me angry and upset with the world. And this is what I was watching this morning. And I did suggest to Dylan that maybe we shouldn't watch it just before bed because it might stress us out. However, it did get to a point actually where it was so idiotic. I mean, it does make me concerned for the intellect of this planet. However, you do have to find the funny side, otherwise you will cry. Another bad habit I need to be breaking. If you have not watched it yet, I do not recommend for your calming nighttime wind down. In my 26 years on this planet, I have not yet managed to break day 3's bad habit, so I really need your help. This morning's bad habit that I am trying to break is a bad habit I've struggled with my entire life, and I have not yet found a solution to said bad habit. So if you have any tips, anything, please share them with me because I think it would make my life infinitely better. Today's bad habit is living in a space that is so untidy, at times it is uninhabitable. Often I exist in a space where the moment I come home, my brain just becomes equally as cluttered as the space around me. And despite knowing that I feel very energetically and creatively depleted in untidy spaces, do I ever tidy them? No. But today that all changes after I've had some food. Please excuse half the bed that has been by my window for the past 5 months. You may be surprised to know that tidy room, tidy mind is not just what your mum would say to you to get you to clear your clothes off the floor. It's backed by real science. Cluttered environments have a negative impact on psychological well-being. Every time I've used this oil, it's made my hair way too oily. It is nice to use at night, so I'm just going to use like the tiniest bit. And a study from 2009 looking at the stress hormone cortisol in women found it was higher when their home environment was cluttered. So I have a meeting in 20 minutes and I really would love to make my space a little bit more habitable in that 20 minutes. And I also find for my ADHD girlies, having a time pressure is so important. I can't get anything done without a little bit of urgency, which is why I'm very worried to not be working a full-time job in a week's time. Because with more time does not come more productivity unless you have this added element of time pressure, which is also not good for your stress, but hey ho. So I'm going to share what we're currently working with. It's not like horrendous. Starting with the kitchen because that's the best place. Kitchen, not looking too bad, but would love a little bit of organisation. Things like this just ruining the aesthetic, ruining the vibe. Bathroom, also not horrendous, but I would like to organise like my skincare probably a little bit more. But the main messiness that is clogging up my brain is my bedroom and my floor wardrobe. And the living room is not looking that much better either. I've got a vlog on and I now have 10 minutes. Let's see how much tidying I can get done in 10 minutes. The data suggests that being messy might actually trigger a low-level fight or flight in our body that takes precious resources away from more important activities. Headband off. Okay. We're ready. Annoyingly, even after learning this, I still am not able to master my chronic clutter because when I was asked by my wonderful friend Em to meet her, I was lured off the path towards tidiness and instead towards Palestinian buns. Oh my god.
What is this? This hot honey? No, hot courgette?
Yeah, is it sweet?
Oh, what is that? That's so good.
Is it sweet or
it's
cheesy?
Like lemon. It was lemon, hey? It's like a lemon,
Lemonade. Oh,
Did you snap the full? It's fine.
yeah.
Gorgeous.
That chocolate looks so nice.
Yeah.
I definitely just took the bigger one, I'm so sorry.
You gotta cheers with me, bitch.
Cheers! And actually, I only strayed further and further away from tackling my most insidious habit because I then met up with my friend Sophia for matcha and afterwards grabbed a lime bike with Dylan to meet some more friends. Day 3 was a huge flop, but the stakes were a lot higher for day 4, so I couldn't really afford to fail. Good morning, guys. Today, wait, good view first and then I will tell you what today's bad habit is. I mean, good view is questionable. It's a miserable London, but there's Tower Bridge in the background. Today's bad habit that I'm breaking is negative self-talk, which I didn't think that I was someone who spoke to myself negatively till I realised that that has just looked very different in this phase of my life to maybe how it looked like 10 years ago. I think 10 years ago, talking to myself negatively, I saw that as talking down maybe about my body, how I looked, which doesn't happen anymore. But now I talk to myself negatively about my career and my abilities, and it's so much more subtle because I think it can be mistaken for like being realistic. Today is the first episode of the podcast. I already spotted myself doing it this morning. I was saying, you've never done this before, and I started getting really nervous, and then I needed to remind myself that I needed to snap out of it. I am capable, I can do this. Let me know in the comments if you watched the vlog where I spoke about the best piece of advice I have ever gotten from an influencer, which was never trust an indoor thought. Turns out that influencer became a pretty good friend and an even better first podcast guest because she bought the most beautiful blue flowers and just completely settled my nerves. I have never been prouder of putting a message out into the world than this first recording of her discussions. It's raw, honest and informative, and if you don't want to miss the first episode coming out, I will leave the early access link in the description. If you thought that was where my challenge of stopping my negative self-talk ended, you would be incorrect. I've really had to unlearn so many limiting beliefs because this year we have some extremely ambitious goals to spread the message of women's health on this channel. So I spent the afternoon planning out videos for the next few months and attempting to silence the niggling voice in my head saying we couldn't do it. I have not felt this excited for what's to come in a while, so maybe breaking my bad habits was ending this flop era. My glamorous day quickly came crashing down when I met my boyfriend in the flat we are renovating together for a riveting evening of sanding our floors.
Not the most ideal thing for the job, I think, but it might work.
What is it?
It's not specifically for like floorboards, but apparently it does like a lot of things.
But will it be the right colour?
It's this colour.
Okay. Today's bad habit that I was planning on breaking was looking like trash. As much as I don't think that we should be putting value on the way that we look, I do recognise that when I've washed my hair and I'm not in a t-shirt and joggers, I do feel better about myself and likely am more productive. However, when we get to the flat, I will explain why I will likely be looking like crap for the next few hours. I cannot believe we thought the sanding would only take a day. So I hope you enjoy this 30-second montage of hard labour that actually took us 14 hours. Is there normally fire?
Yeah, that's normal.
Oh.
You get the gist of it.
Yeah, I get
it. Does. It throws itself around a bit. You need to like control it.
Keep it under control. Got it. I called it a day at 1 AM, but Dylan did not make it home until 4 in the morning. Safe to say I failed today's habit, but maybe the lesson here is even more important. Contrary to popular belief, you cannot have it all, or you can, just not at the same time. Your priorities will be completely different depending on what season of your life you are in right now. And my season at the moment is clearly DIY gremlin rather than poised Pilates princess, and that is a-okay. What bad habit do you think I need to break? Dylan is shaking his head. You're lying. I have bad habits. You can say them, I won't be annoyed.
Clothes off the floor.
Clothes off the floor. Oh, I said one of my bad habits I was going to break this week was keeping things tidy. Clothes off the floor is a good one. I need to sort that one out. The bad habit today that I have chosen to break is not leaving the confines of this flat When my to-do list is very, very, very large, I have this really, really, really bad habit of locking myself in my flat and telling myself I'm not allowed to leave until I get my stuff done. Clearly I have not learned, because for a long time I've realised that when I do that, I'm so unproductive because I'm just marinating in self-hatred and loathing and laziness. Every single time I do that, this happens. And yet I clearly have not learned. So I am gonna pack myself a little bag. I'm gonna get myself down to a cute little coffee shop, and I'm gonna do two, maybe 3 hours work in the coffee shop. Have a change of scenery, get my creative juices flowing, and hopefully give myself some form of time pressure that is going to make me utilise my time a little bit better. Wearing my Adapt Fleck set from Gymshark that I'm just going to wear to the coffee shop. I will link all these sets down below. This top is the most incredibly supportive and flattering top and just looks super cute whether you're going to the gym or a nice little coffee date. It turns out that never trust an indoor thought isn't just a meaningless bit of social media advice. A study from 2020 found that a diversity of environments can literally make you more positive. And as a bonus, I got so much more done in my coffee shop hour than I would have done at my desk in my flat. I am back and I actually had a really productive 2 hours. It was lovely. And I had this drip coffee that was like soaked in mandarin or something. It was stunning. But I got a really exciting package the other day. A Whoop. I'm gonna set it up tonight because tomorrow's bad habit that I'm gonna break is my atrocious sleeping habits. I also really want to do a video looking at my sleep data and basically running like my own experiment on how much I can increase my deep sleep just by doing the science-based habits that I have put in a video that I will link on screen now if you want to check it out. But basically I need to take my own advice. I'm very sorry about the noise, but we're back at the flat. And I wanted to give you a little bathroom update. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll know that we made a semi-questionable decision going for a red bathroom. It's not finished, but I'll give you a little sneak preview at the vision. Okay. Shower here, sink is gonna go here with a mirror here and toilet. I wanted to come and keep Dylan company, but we don't have a table to sit at, so I'm just gonna sit on this chair and try and get some work done. If you think changing your scenery just means a cafe, then I am pleased to inform you working in a miniature construction site also helps to break the monotony and re-energise your brain. Right, ready? Shockingly, I was finally started to feel more in control. With only 1 day left of my challenge, there was just one more bad habit I wanted to break. Guys, I'm running so late meeting Savannah for a run and I cannot open my Whoop. Well, I can, but it's taken me a while. Oh my god, so I really want to wear my Whoop for the run, but I don't know if it's charged. So they've sent, oh my god, that's stunning. A gorgeous leather strap. I should have charged it last night. This was so silly. Okay. So excited. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the run on this because otherwise I'm going to be so late. But I'm going to put it in my bag and maybe I'll put it on later today. Pray I don't lose it. No, I won't. I can be so useful when I need to be.
Hey! Can I get a hell yeah?
My favourite science-backed biohack is morning movement. It can help regulate your cortisol and help your sleep in the evening. And of course, if you're struggling to get out the door in the morning, the promise of post-run Indian pastries and good company is a pretty good incentive.
Oh, it's a vlog. Everyone act natural. Ah, it's really delicious. Wait, this is love.
And also pretty good fuel to film a video all about skin barrier misinformation, which should be going live in the next week. Make sure that you're subscribed if you do not want to miss. Okay, so the final bad habit that I was going to break today was not going to bed at a ridiculously unreasonable hour. However, it is 8:30 and I've got to go meet Dylan, shockingly, at the flat. The sanding should finally be completely done, but we thought that 2 nights ago. We thought that last night. Maybe my sleep will also be taking a hit tonight. However, if my sleep does take a hit, today has been a really, 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 really lovely day. I have spent time with people who have filled my cup. I have done something productive. Sleep is, of course, incredibly important, but so is living. And I really do think that too much content on social media, wellness, healthy habit related content, goes too far in encouraging these healthy habits at the cost of making memories and being with loved ones and remembering that, yes, getting to bed at 9 p.m. is great, but it's absolutely not the reason that we were put on this planet. We were put on this planet to live. Guys, I did not think that we were going to be done. I thought I was going to be waiting a while.
2 days late.
I wish I could show you the view out the flat because it's the London skyline and at sunset it is really incredible. Right, let's have a look. Ah! Okay. Right, we're almost ready to move in. So there were a fair few flops on my face in terms of the habits I was trying to break, but bottom line, I lived life whilst I was doing it. So this is your reminder that progress is always more important than perfection, and life is about so much more than getting to bed on time and eating your vegetables. So I'm going to finish the vlog very, very, very shortly, but first, a little update. It is 11:15. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have told you. I shouldn't have told you. And Dylan has just asked me to search on YouTube what was there before the Big Bang. So,
Yeah, go on, do
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Right, bed after this.
On that note, if you do want to watch my vlog of my last week as a doctor, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Do you want to blow a kiss? Go on.